Hey guys, in this video I am going to talk about some Zaycon Fresh meat buying alternatives. If you guys have watched me for a while, you know that I used to buy my meat, or a lot of my meat, bulk from Zaycon Fresh, and there was a whole big ordeal a while back where they shut down and ended up cheating a lot of people out of a lot of money, and it was a lot of drama. I'm not going to go into that, but since they closed down, there's been kind of a hole in the market for something similar, buying meat directly from farm, or mostly directly from farms, bypassing a supermarket, that kind of thing. So there have been a couple of companies that have popped up recently that are similar, and I was interested in trying some out and seeing how it goes. There are two that I am aware of thus far. I'm sure there will probably be more, especially in different parts of the country. But the two that I am aware of, the name of the first one is, I believe it's Farm Direct. I'll put the name up on the screen here. And I found out about this one because they bought the customer list of Zaycon Fresh, and so they're using Zaycon Fresh's Facebook page. So I got a Facebook post from this new Farm Direct company, and of course that's like red flags, like it's going to be Zaycon Fresh just under a different name. They say that they're not. They say that they just bought the customer list from Zaycon Fresh and they're a totally different company. You could take that for what it's worth. And then the other company that I found out about is called the Savory Butcher, and they deliver to my area, so that's why I was most excited about that company. So I did some research on them and decided to give them a try. Of course, since it is similar to Zaycon Fresh, a lot of people are asking, are you just Zaycon Fresh under a different name? Because of course no one wants to order from them again after what they did. So you can look on their website. They answer that in their FAQs. They seem to be very open and honest about where their origins are from. Basically, it's a mom blogger plus someone who used to work for Zaycon Fresh. They did work for Zaycon Fresh for a little while, but not up until the point that the company went bankrupt. So that's kind of what they say about where they come from, and it seemed pretty legit. So I am giving it a try. I am going to go pick up my order here in a little bit. We're sitting at the park right now. I'm letting the kids play for a while. We have an order that's supposed to come in at 1 p.m. and it's the same kind of deal as Zaycon Fresh, where you go in and to like a parking lot of a church or a different area, like it's usually churches, parking lot like that, and they have a truck set up and you just drive through and they put your food in the car for you. One great thing about it that is different than Zaycon Fresh is they don't require you to pay the full amount way in advance. That's one way that Zaycon was really getting into trouble, is you'd pay for an order way in advance, like a couple months sometimes in advance, and then you'd have to wait, and sometimes the order wouldn't get delivered the way they thought it would or whatever, and it was just a big mess. So the way that they do it at the Savory Butcher is you reserve the boxes that you want of the different foods, and for each item you pay a $10 deposit. So I picked out two items. It was back on February 13th. February 13th, I reserved two items. I got the trimmed chicken thighs and then a box of ground beef, and so I paid $20 on the 13th to reserve those two items, and then they don't charge the full amount, the rest of the full amount, until about a week or 2 weeks before the delivery date, which is wonderful because especially with budgeting and all that, it's really hard to spend $100, $200 on a bunch of meat 1 month when you're not going to be getting it until 2 months later. It kind of just messes up grocery budgets and makes it really difficult. So I love how they don't charge the amount until right before the delivery, and then they also know that the delivery is coming by that point and that there's not any mix up with the farmers and everything. So that's one way that they have improved on the whole Zaycon Fresh way of doing things. And so there are a lot of things. They emphasize how they have learned from the way Zaycon Fresh operated, and they've learned from the mistakes that Zaycon Fresh made, and they are hoping to do better. And it seemed legit enough that I am going to take the chance and I'm going to try it out, and I definitely wanted to share with you guys my experience. As far as the products, they look really good. They have the same kind of chicken breasts that Zaycon Fresh offered before, which are untrimmed, where the two breasts are still together, and it has a lot of the like rib meat and stuff on there. And you can buy those for really cheap. And then they also have the option of getting them trimmed, so separated and all the excess trimmed off, which is really nice because sometimes that's a lot of work, and so you can pay a little bit extra to get trimmed chicken breasts instead of the full chicken breasts. They have right now they have ground beef, bacon, ham. They also have a grass-fed beef box, and it has ground beef and a few steaks in it that you can get. They do also offer organic chicken breasts. Of course, organic chicken breasts are going to be super expensive, a lot more expensive than the other, but they are an option. And so far, from the testimonials I've heard, the quality of the meat is better than what Zaycon Fresh was offering there at the end. When I first started ordering from Zaycon Fresh, they had great quality meat, and I had no issues. Towards the end, it got pretty bad. The chicken thighs, I did a video on when I picked those up. I went to pick them up, and it was just bags of frozen, processed chicken thighs with preservatives in them, and they were really bad quality. I ended up throwing away a bunch of the bags of those after they sat in my freezer forever because they were just awful. And then the very last box of chicken breasts that I got from Zaycon Fresh, they were really rubbery and tough and just not good. But I have been hearing from the Facebook page that they have and some testimonials about the Savory Butcher's products is that they're a lot higher quality. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out on that. So after the kids finish playing at the park here, we're going to head over and pick up, and I will bring you along with me, and then I will show you the products when I get home. Okay, we're here in the parking lot to pick up, and you can see back there the truck and the trailer there, so it's a little smaller operation than the Zaycon Fresh giant trucks that they used to have in the parking lots. And we are about 3 minutes early, but we're gonna go through. It looks like they are ready. There's a couple people in the line already, so we're gonna go see how it goes. Hi there. We have an order for Nili Barrett.
Barrett?
Yes.
Okay. Nili, gotcha. It's 8119 ground beef, good stuff, and chicken thighs. Oh,
Perfect,
yeah.
good stuff.
Right on. Cool. You want me to put it in the back?
That would be great.
Okay.
Simon said, "Stop getting zoned out. Touch your head." I'm getting zoned out, Cal. Sorry, Simon said, "Touch your head."
So it's tear weight, Nili, which means they estimate 40 pounds on it. This one's 38.7, so you'll see a little bit of credit
okay.
on your card.
Perfect.
How you guys
Simon,
doing?
tell you, they say Simon says, "Stop getting zoned out." Stop getting zoned. Simon says, "Stop getting zoned out." Okay.
So the thighs, what are you planning? Chicken teriyaki?
Well, all kinds of stuff. With 40 pounds, we can do anything.
All the good
yeah,
stuff.
taco chicken. That's one of our favorites.
Well, I appreciate you being a customer. If you love it, please tell people about it.
Absolutely.
It makes a difference.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Sounds cool.
So that was pretty easy, and obviously we are telling people.
Did you miss us? Did you have a good nap while we were gone? We were getting you some meat. We were getting you some ground beef and some chicken. Are you still hungry? Can you say, mmm? No, not so much.
Okay, you have a good snack while you're waiting for some meat to get cooked up, okay? You enjoy that snack. So here's what the boxes look like. I have the 81% ground beef and then the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. There's the chicken thighs. All right, I'm gonna get some scissors and cut this open. All right, I got this one bag cut open, and this is what they look like in here. Chicken thigh. So they still got plenty of fat on them, but they are boneless and skinless. That's what they look like. So I'm going to be processing these and getting some cut up and freezing some whole. Now for the ground beef. It comes in 10-pound chubs, I think they're called. So there they are, and they're fresh, never frozen. So I am going to have to do some processing of these. I think I'm going to freeze 2 of them and then divide up the other 2 into freezer bags or containers to stick in the freezer. And then they'll be ready for meals. And I'm going to try to get some of each of these cooked up, and so we can taste it real fast and see what the quality is. I've heard all good things so far. All right, now for the real taste test. All right, Levi, you can try some chicken and some beef. There's some chicken on this side and beef on this side. Let's see what you go for first. What do you think? Ground beef.
Do we go with that one?
There we go with that one. Ooh, what do you think of that?
What do you think of that? Oh my goodness, he's so cute.
Oh, let him eat. Scoot back.
Aww.
You think that's pretty tasty? Does that live up to your standards? Oh, now taste the chicken.
You do it before your bite is done, Levi.
I know, he's got to finish his bite before he eats another one. He likes it, I think. That boy was hungry.
I think he loves it.
I think he does. Look at that. He's smacking his lips and everything.
I think he said, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did.
Snorting too.
I think
It's got to be good if you're snorting while you eat it. I think it's a win. Levi gives it 2 thumbs up. Or maybe 1,000,000. How many thumbs up? How many thumbs up? All right, Autumn and Talia decided they wanted to try the meat. Charity and Renee were against it. So, Talia, go ahead and try some burger. Autumn, go ahead and try some burger and see what you think. I'll try some too.
That's amazing. Well, it tastes good.
And it's nice and tender. Not too gristly and tough.
It's so good.
You just gonna take a chomp now? Okay, apparently it's good.
Right. Now we need to try this one before we fill us up with burger.
Yeah, don't fill yourself up with the burger. Try some of this chicken. I cut pieces right here. What do you think, Autumn? Chicken? It's very flavorful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good. You like the burger best, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Try the chicken, Tal.
I don't like chicken very much.
Oh. But as
I like
as far as
burger.
chicken goes, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not gristly, not too tough.
It's okay.
Yeah. All right. That's our review. Delicious.